happy day, and welcome to Bonnet Confessions. I hope you all are doing well. I am Bonnet Sister Hype. Yes, I am. And we are welcoming you here for a non-judgmental girls talk. We're going to have our other Bonnet sisters to introduce yourself.
I am Bonnet Sister.
Focused. Sorry,
I am Bonnet Sister no nonsense. Even though I don't have a bonnet on, y'all cannot judge me today. I am just at a different location without a bonnet. I'm at Superman's office instead of my office.
Okay.
They look very similar, by the way. I am Bonnet Sister Jet Setter, and I am inside my house because it's cold outside. I'm normally outside, but forget it.
I know that's right. Listen, speaking of cold, y'all, I actually had to wear my winter coat, like the wool long winter coat, to church today. The one with the hood and the fur around it. I ain't wore that thing in 2 years. I know. I was really still embarrassed because it had little balls on it. So I laid it in the pew in front of me, and I was like, "Oh my god,
whose coat is that?"
I was like, "Oh my god, it's so ghetto." I said I should have been taking my little fingers, pulling the balls off. Gracious. Because think about it, we didn't have, like, when we was in COVID, we didn't go out. So this is really like the first year for real, that I'm actually going out in the winter. And I normally wear a hoodie or something. I was like, it's too cold. I need a wool coat.
Yep.
I needed some tights and some boots too.
I was going to say a base layer. I'm wearing a base layer all the time. Like I'm going skiing.
Yeah. Yeah, like, woo, bird.
Like I don't.
Put that
like
sleep on that
baby. So
the babies.
Oh,
and the toddler. Mm-hmm.
So I just have a request. Okay. I know last week and the week before, a lot of Northerners and people above the state of Florida were asking the state of Florida to borrow some of our weather. They did not utilize that properly, and we need y'all to give us our shit back, okay? Because
it cold?
It is colder than what we are used to. I am not a person that gets cold. You know, I don't usually start moving around until it's like 30s. 20s, but our wind chill factor is the 30s and the 20s. So for Floridians, you know, we are out here being embarrassed and shit, walking around in boots, flannels, and shorts because we don't know what to do. So we just need y'all to go ahead, whatever y'all borrowed. We're not asking for no equity. We're not asking for no time loss. We're not asking for no interest. Just give us our stuff back, because the Northerners and the people that wear it's cold, they don't know what to do with the heat anyhow.
We'll send it back with your governor since he's coming back to be
one thing at a time. We only ask for the heat.
Y'all we don't need the DeSantis.
So you can leave the Satan where he's Satan in that. It's perfectly fine. Iowa in the mountains, put them in the Rockies. I don't care what y'all do. Send them back here.
Listen, it was so cold. My husband said, "Sheila, why don't you ever get me some long johns?" I was like, "They still make them."
They call base layers now.
Do they? That's what they call them, base layers.
They call them base layers. Oh, okay. Because I buy them for my children up north, and on Amazon they call them long johns.
Okay, maybe that's well, it is two different fabrics. Base layers are like more like a thin fabric, but it keeps the body heat in.
Oh,
long johns are like woven, right?
Yeah.
Well, it looked a little funny. I don't know. It looked funny to me.
Johns at Walmart. I mean, they still sell for people who work in construction and outside and stuff.
Listen,
my son is a delivery driver, so I did. Yep. I bought him some. And then the socks that's supposed to heat up and the gloves that's supposed to have the little heaters inside. He said the hand gloves is a fraud, but he said
you have to put the hot hands inside your gloves and then you'll be good.
And I sent him a box of hot hands and he was like, "No, mommy, just get me the heated gloves." So I did. And he said that didn't work either. So, you know, I don't need either. So I think he needs to be satisfied with whatever.
That part.
tell you what worked. I don't know if y'all ladies are familiar with smart wool socks, but they come in all different type of varieties, but they're made from wool and they keep you warm. And they don't have to be like the real thick like socks. They have like little foot liners. They have little footies. But smart wool, they're expensive, but I mean they are made from wool. But those are great. Those are really.
Okay. I'm literally wearing a pair right now.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Show and tell.
I don't think I can get my leg up that high.
Look, you've been doing your somatics.
I know, right?
Doing your yoga and somatics. Release the tension in the
Talk
hips.
about some confessions.
Right.
Listen, y'all. Right, y'all know how I don't like to go grocery shopping or cooking or anything of that nature, right? Other than going out to eat. Listen, so right before, our call here, our show, I was like, oh, let me get a snack. Y'all, I went to the street. I saw some saltine crackers. And then I put some jelly on the saltine. You talk about, I haven't had that since I was probably 5.
You've had that before?
Oh, I was just going to say, I never had it.
Yes. I call it the struggle snack.
Yeah.
My husband was like, are you putting jelly on those saltines?
I can't wait till y'all get Instacart and DoorDash over there to your house, child.
I didn't have enough time. We do have those things.
Oh.
I had literally 10 minutes before the show started, and I just wanted something not too heavy. But then I realized I didn't buy any snacks, so that was all I had.
That was not heavy.
Okay, so speaking of that, I made a post this week about my chili. How long does chili last when in the freezer? How long do you pack it away for in the freezer? So people were saying 3 to 6 months. Some people were saying 6 months. Stop. No.
I don't know.
Okay. So I did get like 3 to 6 months was about the gist of it. But then someone was like clowning me that I put the chili in a Ziploc bag. What else to put it in if you put it in the freezer? A bowl?
Was it a freezer safe Ziploc bag?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know what else you would put it in. I don't know.
So when people said they put their chili in the freezer, I was like, okay, do you put it in a Ziploc bag? And some of them were saying yes. Some people were saying a bowl, but I was like getting scorned because I put it in a Ziploc bag.
The bowl is not going to give you a seal. And my new thing that I did for Thanksgiving, whenever how all those leftovers that you don't normally have, I put the leftovers in Ziploc bags because you can just stack them nice and neat instead of all those Tupperware with turkey and greens. And I just put everything in Ziploc bags, and then you take them out and you seal them back up, and you don't have all that space wasted.
Exactly.
Because I do have food in my refrigerator, so I don't have room for all of that.
Wait a minute. I felt some shade. Make sure I have my bonnet on.
I'm not in a position to judge anybody's refrigerator because I have so much food in my refrigerator that I open the doors. I'm like, what is this? Meredith said 6 months if you do the food saver bags. She has a food saver machine, so she does her bags. Is that the one that sucks the air out?
Yeah.
I have one too. I need to open the box and use it, huh?
Probably.
Yeah, I think.
Something else in the museum. Lord have mercy.
Okay, y'all checking the remarks.
Colleen. Hey, Colleen.
Hey, Colleen.
Meredith says I should open it. Yeah, I should.
So, billionaire boss talk.
Welcome. I like your name.
Hey.
I can't hardly see the comments on my phone.
We got you.
Okay, so that was my thing this week, like for real. And yeah, they was like, you put chili in a Ziploc bag for the freezer?
They make freezer bags for you to put food in.
That person, like what?
Yeah, I was confusion.
In fact, with just 2 people in my house now, when I buy a pack of meat, I immediately take it apart and put it in freezer bags in smaller portions, so I'm not up here trying to chop it when it's all frozen together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right, so
must admit that I don't freeze food. Like I'm the person that I don't freeze it. I probably, throw away food, and this is not a good thing, but I probably throw away a lot of food. But I'm not the person that clowns you for the freezer bag. I'm the person that clowns you for freezing it, period. But I don't, if I'm gonna make chili, we're gonna eat chili. And I
And
might make enough for it to last a day or so, but that's it. Even when it comes to like Thanksgiving food, I had made all that food for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I legit gave it away. I was just like, y'all, I took little the boxes like you would get at a restaurant, and I took to go boxes, and I was just like, I need y'all to get rid of this because it's not going back to my house. I haven't I haven't frozen food in a long time, like probably ever.
oh,
Like I buy it from the grocery store and freeze it, but once it's
yeah.
done, I've never done that because I don't
I think I have
understand the
either.
thawing concept. Like, how does it? I know it goes in the freezer bag or in the food safe bag, but does there's no water get in it when you defrost it? Like that might be a silly question, but I've never done it, so I don't know.
No, it just defrosts like as it was when you put it in there. It goes
Okay,
from back to
whatever
whatever.
state, what the cold state, just not okay. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't freeze food either because I would forget I had it in there and it'll be just freezer burn by the
And
time
see,
I.
that's me too. Like if we don't moved on, we've moved all the
Yeah,
way.
chili don't take that long to make. I'll just make it again in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
That's how much chili are you making? Are you having one of them cafeteria pots full of chili?
it was it was it was a nice size pot, but I did not realize that one of my daughters said, I don't eat chili. So I made
Oh.
4 people. One don't eat it, and the one that does only had like one little small bowl. So it was like, y'all ain't wasting this food. This costs my money. I'm putting this in the Ziploc and put it in the freezer.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Okay.
because
So
listen, you waste food too much.
let me write myself a note to when we have our call in June to see if you checked on the chili.
Right.
Ah, listen, I was already taking the chili out, so it's out and it's in the refrigerator, and now it's sitting there and nobody's eating it. So now I gotta toss it.
You
Oh,
just when did you make it?
No, it was frozen. It was. I'm not gonna tell you when I made it.
Because that's gonna be the next thing. Because
Got it. I'm clear.
we already know.
That's why I was asking, how long does it last?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Anyway, all right. Another subject.
Because you could feel it coming.
Somebody was telling me, so there's a single dad, and his daughter is, I think, 9.
Oh darn, he he a non-negotiable. I'm sorry, keep on going.
So she's 9, and he didn't do something that she wanted him to do. So she said, well, I'm leaving. You don't love me, and I'm leaving. And she walks out the door like
The
it's
mama or the
closed.
child?
The child, the 9-year-old child.
Because I
And
thought the mama was leaving, and I was like, this is a good idea.
I don't know if he was chastising her or whatever. So, the schools teach now, the children know their rights, right? They know their rights.
But they
So,
don't know when they write.
right. So she said, so she started walking out. So he just watched her walk out. So by the time she got to the road, she turns around and said, you don't love me. You won't want to stop me. And then I think she said she was going to call the cops on him. And he said, okay, well, you call the cops. You can go with them too.
I like
So,
that.
so now these are kids are 9. This kid is 9 years old. What would you do? What would you say to your child who says that? They said they was going to go stay with their babysitter. Okay, go ahead.
So, Jet Setter said bye. When I was a little girl, I was with my mom, and this was back in the time where the the abuse thing had just started coming out, the abuse lines. And I had told my mom that I was going to call the child abuse people on her. And my mom sounded similar to this dad. She said, go ahead and call them because I'm going to chastise you before they get here. I'm going to chastise you when they get here. And then when they let me out, I'm going to chastise you again. So she didn't say she was going to chastise me. I used to get spanking. So she was going to spank me before they got here.
That was a formal way of telling you off.
Right. And so I was just like, I was astonished. But I feel like this little girl was wanting somebody to chase her. At some point, somebody made her feel entitled enough that somebody is supposed to run after her once she didn't get her way. I don't know where she thinks she at, but miracle don't work like that.
And also, why is this 9-year-old so good at gaslighting?
Right.
That's it.
Where's she get this from? Where's she learning the gaslighting from?
Right. And she was going to her babysitter, Pretty Brown said, where was she headed? She was headed to her babysitter's, which is at least 10 miles away.
Babysitter would have been like, I don't work today.
No.
Right.
No. I mean, by the time you get to the babysitter house, you got to pee, you cold, you're hungry, and you want somebody to call your daddy to come pick you up. And then you're going to be mad when he don't come, just come and pick you up. And the babysitter's going to be mad because she ain't being paid for that job.
No, number one, she don't even know how to get to the babysitters. Let's just talk about that. You don't even know how to walk to your babysitter's house.
That's why it's gaslighting. You weren't going nowhere, little girl. Stop playing.
Yes, but what I mean, the children now, their minds, they're so sneaky and manipulative, and I see it. I just can't. I don't know if that was my child. Listen, what in the comments? What would y'all do?
It sounds like she's just a brat.
Pretty Brown said it's laughable, and Tabitha just said OMG. I mean, I've never had. I've been to plenty of baby showers, but I really don't get excited for people to have babies anymore. Like the way that the world is, right? Like I couldn't be a parent I'm a parent of adult children, but I don't know if I would be a good parent these days of somebody who's rearing. Like the smaller years, child, they probably put me on the child abuse hotline. The way I talk to people, I mean, I'm not big on hitting, but I'm real with my children when we speak to each other. Like, I'm gonna need you to understand, I'm the HBIC in this house. Like I really am, but I'm the HBIC over here. So
that reminds me of when my baby brother, he was, I don't know, probably 6 or 7, and he was the youngest. So of course he had to fight for his position because he was a baby and everybody got their way because we were older. And he was just fed up. So he said, I'm running away. So he took, y'all, looks like something on Andy Griffith, for real. He took a stick, like a broomstick.
Oh my God.
He had a handkerchief.
Did he take the handkerchief from the church?
He took the handkerchief and put it on the back of the broom, put some of his belongings in it, threw it over his shoulder, and was walking down the road. Now, you all have to understand, we stay in the country, so it's not like you. And then we stayed around our family, so when you pass houses, it's going to be the family house. So it was that time. So he had gotten past like 2 houses down on the road with this stick on his back, and he's just walking. We don't know where he's going because he's passing all the family houses. And so we went outside and was like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? And then we was like, it's lunchtime. He called Telegram. He was like, oh, I'm missing lunch.
I'm hungry. I'll run away a different day. They cooking? And then he ran back to the house and it was a saltine cracker with jelly on it.
He's like, I should have stayed gone.
Yep.
Oh my God. Hilarious.
Meredith said she would go gospel gangster on the children.
Mm-hmm.
Colleen says she loves babies and baby showers. Baby, we didn't say we didn't love the babies or the baby showers. I just don't like the children that come from the babies. Like when the babies grow up, they become little people. And once they become little humans, I ain't got no use for them. Mm-mm.
Baby's only for you.
That's Holly. But anywho, so that's my pieces. I just, life is a trip, y'all. It is a trip. Okay, wait a minute. I passed by some donkeys today. I started to record them.
We're not going into donkey business tonight now.
We
Just saying.
We're not going into donkey business. You already passed the llamas and they didn't want to tell you where their cousins was at. You just need to go straight to the alpacas. Don't pass go.
Focus.
Yes.
That's why I was trying to ask. I said, well, maybe since the llamas wouldn't tell me where the alpacas was, maybe I can ask the donkeys. Have you seen them?
What, now
Okay,
you
Alice in
from the
Wonderland.
first cousin to the third cousin and think they're going to tell you where they at.
Right.
I was trying, man. That was doing my part.
You did.
Listen, I have a plan. I'm going to Costa Rica tomorrow. They're supposed to have all these animals. I'm going to take an empty suitcase. I'm bringing us a alpaca back.
Okay.
I got you.
Got you. All right.
At least one.
Put that bag up under the plane. That's all I got to say.
So focus. Did you go by the farm?
I didn't. I didn't have time this week. Something came up, but I will go this coming up week.
Oh, okay.
I would definitely go.
Diana said the weather was too bad. She didn't get to call or go by the farm. She had put that in one, not these comments, but she had put that in another comment in the book.
Okay. Okay, anywho, let's look at Jet Setter's sweatshirt. Please stand up and show us your shirt, ma'am.
Will the real Jet Setter please stand up?
Yeah, please.
Somewhere between walking out and praise is what I do. We say petty.
What's so petty about it is I got it at church. They also had somewhere between swag surf and praise is what I do, but I didn't like the colors as much as I like this one. Then they had I swag surf and I'm saved.
Oh, I like that one.
There was a couple more. Yeah.
What color?
I love my petty church.
We have to talk about the I swag surf and I saved. I'll take one of those.
Okay, well I'll get you one.
That's funny.
Y'all know what?
I'll see that Bootsy, who I love, challenge Taylor Swift to a swag surf.
It's a fixed fight.
That's
all day.
King of swag.
I'm sorry, Jen said it when you said it's a fixed fight. Why did my head go to the gospel song? It's a fixed fight.
Because you saved.
Okay.
Yes,
he challenged her to a swag surf.
Yes, he did.
Has she responded?
Not yet. And he was yelling in the video, and I love Boosie, but I think he was kind of drunk at that game. He was and he was yelling.
She don't know who Boosie is.
Not at all. I ain't never seen
his llama teeth.
Not llama teeth.
Yeah, she's
chiclets, whatever.
Well, I don't know. Because Travis before Taylor was kind of like the white guy in the black neighborhood that graduated with all the black kids and stuff. And then
but that just means he knows who Usher is. Maybe Ludacris, but Boosie, head, shoulders. I mean, come on, that's
you never know.
Wipe me down.
Wipe me down.
You think he's that black-ish?
Well, think about it.
He might know "Wipe Me Down." He may not know any other Boosie songs.
But no,
I know that.
Travis, chest, pants, shoe. Oh, sorry.
I think he's playing this. I really think he's into black girls. I mean, he's with Taylor now, but I really think he likes the sisters.
I believe you. I feel like this is a phase. I think he needed to get the vanilla out.
Well, he just went as vanilla as possible. He went just cream of wheat.
Yeah.
That's girl
without no milk. Without no milk. He went cream of wheat with straight water. Ain't even got no milk.
Nope,
Right.
no salt, no pepper, nothing.
Right.
No butter.
No sugar.
Y'all know Boosie. This is the first time he was able to. He performed on what award show was that? Was it the Grammys?
Boosie
The
got to
hip hop
perform
thing,
on a reward show.
the hip
It's
hop 50th thing that the Grammys did. No,
oh maybe it was that. But he performed. It was his first time ever performing on one of those big shows.
that's my point. He's
Yeah,
kind of like, you got to really be in the culture to know Boosie.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
love Boosie, but I don't think Trav. I will ask him. Travis, he on TV. If I had a TV, it would be over there on the wall.
Colleen say you can't get any whiter than Travis. It's no seasoning at all.
Yeah, just
His brother, I think his brother is like unseasoned white part of the meat, but I think Travis got a little soul, not a soul, but I don't know. He got a little culture.
he got a
Travis
little
like the
roux.
wingtip.
He got a little a rib tip.
Yeah,
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 yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay, hold on, ladies. I forgot I'm going live on my Facebook, and we have some viewers there. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Moshima Lee, Angela. They were saying hello, and Moshima Lee said I freeze leftovers a lot because it's just me and Jaleel. Okay. Jennifer said, "Wait, how does she know the babysitter was even home, child?" Angela's baby's 9 years old. She didn't know. She was just trying to gaslight her dad. Yeah, and Angela, she was mad because her dad was chastising her and didn't give her what she wanted. So she was like, "I'm gonna leave, Dad, because I know my rights, and you shouldn't punish me." Blah blah blah. So
I know my rights.
Have the 9-year-old. She talking. She's not. Are they in a conservatorship? Is that the name of it?
And I hope she ain't in the same kind that Boy was in because whew,
You got the right to sit over there and hush.
exactly.
You got the right to sit right back down.
listen, it's a whole new world. I work with kids, and I'm telling you, my husband and I was talking about this early today. Them middle school kids,
That's
baby.
when I don't like them no more.
The middle school, that little section right there,
Return to sender.
Yes, yes.
Ooh, bless the Lord. It takes special people. So if you work with middle school kids, thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are a
that-
special person.
This is why teachers should be getting paid $1 million a year.
They really should be getting paid a lot more. But yeah, when they're in middle school, they smelling themselves literally.
And they smell.
They smell literally. And I just between 5th grade and 9th grade, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I mean,
And if you're a boy, 11th grade. I said someone with a 10th grader. We're almost there, but we're not there yet.
Listen, I don't know. It's a whole new world.
it really is.
Yeah, I threaten to throw my son out when he gets on my nerves, and he's like, he straightens up, like he don't want to leave. So I don't know what this is. I'm leaving stuff is.
Miss Meredith said the only right she would know is the butt whipping that's coming. It's just that these children, the world has told them that they have rights and that their feelings matter and the gentle parenting. And I'm not against talking to your children and having a conversation. I'm definitely not against that. But I'm also not against discipline, right? Because children don't know what they're doing. I had a conversation with my youngest son who told me, my youngest son said, "I don't know how to forgive people." Really? I'm talking to you. What do you mean?
He said, "You don't know how to forgive people?"
He said, "I don't know how to forgive people." But I laughed and I said, "Okay, you have a right to feel how you feel, but I understand why I don't just freely forgive. I don't give people the opportunity to continue to hurt me." And he was like, "You should feel this way. You should feel that way." Okay.
Keep on living, baby. As
Yeah,
the old lady
I'm gonna
used to
wait
say.
and let you grow up. And then, okay. I'm not telling you have to feel like me. I'm telling you to be better than me. But I will tell you, you won't be so free. In a little while longer, just keep on living.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Lena said yes. My son think he's staying forever. I think her son's 20.
And he's on his way then. He's doing a good job. Doing a good job.
Miss Meredith said, me and jumpsuits don't go together. Colleen
Right.
said entitlement, and Colleen said old school branch off the tree. Miss Meredith said, I did 1 week of substitute teaching and I haven't been back.
I know that's right, baby.
Uh-uh.
I have an aunt who's a substitute teacher, and she actually substitutes for elementary school. She said the kindergartners, in her opinion, are the worst. Because she said they come in like it's not that they're babies anymore. They tell them that they're in big kid school and all that kind of stuff. But she was like, they're bad. She said she had one kid that said that he was cursing at her and said that he was going to do things to her, and she's pulled his desk, and she said I had to give him an old school like church pinch. She said and then I dared him to tell the principal that I did it.
That might be what's wrong. You can't paddle anymore.
You can't.
Yeah, that's what's
You
wrong.
cannot. You cannot even talk to the like your voice inflection cannot change. You cannot be stern. You cannot even tell the children the rules that the school have, because they want to battle you about the rules that they sign off every year and said they read.
Well, all that. Well, how old was that kid that shot the teacher in Virginia? Kindergarten, right?
Yeah,
That-
young.
Remember, he shot the teacher.
Shot a teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear
And
that.
the mom was going to jail.
Yeah, and the mom, they charged the mom, and now the teacher, she survived after so many surgeries now, and she's suing the school board and somebody else, and she's suing them for like millions. Everybody's and saying, I really pray that she win, because the school authorities earlier in the week, before he brought the gun, he brought the bullets. And so they saw the bullets and they just pretty much sent him back home and just was like, don't bring it again or whatever. And then later on in the week is when he brought the gun with the bullets in it and he shot the teacher. Yeah.
6 years old.
He was 6. He was 6 years old.
Yeah.
6 years old.
Yeah. And his mom did an interview and she was very, you can tell, like, she was very, very remorseful, and she was very, what's the word? It was weird at the same time, because in one instance she was like really, really remorseful and like felt bad for the teacher, and then she turned and was like, and everybody makes mistakes. It's like, wait, what? No, you left your attendant and your son put it in his backpack and took it to school. You didn't lock it up. Like, I don't think that's not a mistake in my personal opinion.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? So y'all will see the video if you just Google it. But yeah, it's very interesting. But she's still in court. The teacher is fighting to win her case. She's had, I don't know how many surgeries. It's like more than 6.
Also, he shot her in a critical place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But
I
yeah,
wonder, like the first day when he had the bullets, was he just trying to go to throw the bullets out to see if they worked first?
right,
Like, why you bring the bullets first?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I don't
was that a threat, you know?
Do anything. I mean, Virginia is a Commonwealth state, so I mean their laws are a little bit different. But why didn't the school do anything? That was weird to me.
Well,
I hope the jury feels the same way.
I really do. Meredith said it happened in Newport News, Virginia, not too far from her. And she said, as a substitute teacher, she remembers that they tell everything from Friday to Sunday. So I guess these babies come to school telling everything that happened in the
Have you ever chaperoned a field trip, baby? I learned so much on those field trip chaperone trips. I was like, I know way more about my neighbors, because the kids that go to school with your kids are your neighbors than I ever wanted to know. And you better not be in there telling my business, is what I threatened my son.
I mean, but when I was chaperoning field trips, and I went on a lot because I have 4 children, these children wanted to be in my group. And I was just like, why? But I treated them, I mean, I just talked to them like I feel like I talk to them the way that people should talk to children, but I didn't yeah, no, I didn't care for them then, and I like mine, and I like some other people's. And I'm telling y'all, the middle schoolers, fifth grade to ninth grade, the last year of elementary and the first year of high school, you can count me out. Don't call me for nothing.
And count out. Where is Sheila? I mean, Hype.
Right, right. Speaking of count out,
We on her show. I mean, is she hosting the show? Are we still here? Can y'all still hear us?
Yeah,
let's
she had
see.
a thing.
She had to go get another saltine.
Tyree is watching. Hi, Tyree. Maybe you should give us a male's point of view of these children who think they are entitled. We were recently talking about a 9-year-old who threatened her dad that she was going to run away. Well, she started walking down the street when he did not let her get her way. Let's see. Miss Meredith is still talking about the 6-year-old who shot the teacher. She said his mother was required to go to school with him because he's had behavioral problems, and the mom was found guilty. Yes, Miss Tabitha, we temporarily lost Hype, but she's back.
Welcome back to your show.
Welcome back to your show.
Listen, my phone, kept getting texts from my family, so I had to go grab my iPad.
Don't they know it's 9:00 on Sunday?
I
Sunday
know,
night.
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all doing?
Do you have an iPhone? Do you know how to change your focus?
No.
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Speaking of children, did y'all see that Martin Lawrence's daughter, right? And Eddie Murphy's son is engaged? I think that's how it was. Aren't they engaged to be married?
I ain't had no TV, but Zuckerberg's internet said that's what's going on.
I know. So my question is, who pays for the wedding?
Not Martin Lawrence. Not Martin Marr.
Right. Not Martin.
Not Martin Marr. That's a great question. They need to elope.
Well, y'all know Eddie Murphy has 10 kids.
Yeah, but he got $10 billion. So,
Well, yeah.
Let's work it out.
Yeah.
Wait, he has 10 kids? He has some more after old girl had all them kids?
Yeah, he has 10 total. He was on Jimmy Kimmel back in December promoting that movie, that Christmas movie, and he has 10 kids. Yeah. Because Kimmel was asking him, does he get gifts from every kid? And he was like, yeah. And he was like,
Nick have? He right up there with Nick now.
Yeah.
Because Kimmel had 13, 11.
Yeah, Nick Cannon has 11 or 13.
Nick got a whole damn farm. Nick,
yeah,
right.
Got a basketball team and some people on the seats.
Yeah, but Eddie Murphy was saying, Jimmy Kimmel was asking him, at this point, do you still want gifts? Because I mean, what do you buy somebody that has everything? He was like, yeah, who doesn't want gifts? He said, but his kids now buy him a lot of like spa treatments.
Spa treatments.
Yeah.
The jokes write themselves.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Oh gosh, y'all are funny.
That's the last thing I thought you were gonna say, a spa treatment.
Because he like, I guess you have a closet of stuff that your kids bought you before that you kind of don't use or won't use or whatever. But yeah, it was funny. But yeah, 10 kids. That's
Speaking of spa, Jet Setter, I remember you did the float thingy.
Yes.
I passed by one the other day and I thought about, I was like, your experience overall was yay or nay?
Yay. It was really nice.
Okay.
You want to elaborate? What was the spa? Okay, Jet Setter.
Wait a minute. Say again, Jet Setter. Angela. Hold on, Angela.
If you're claustrophobic, don't do it. If you can't swim and if you have like a panic attack if you're in water, don't do it. Other than that, it's awesome. Okay, what'd you say? No nonsense?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was asking to explain the experience for some who did not know what it was.
Okay. So it's like it's not like it's a big pod, a body-sized pod in a room with like a big shower room. Like the whole room is like a big shower. There's a physical shower in the corner and the floor is tile. And the water is salt water, just loaded up with salt. So you have to float, kind of like the Dead Sea. And so the one I went to was in Charlotte, right before our Bonnet Sisters retreat. And it was, really nice, high tech. You get in the thing. They had a little pillow for your head if you were a little nervous about your head floating, or you just didn't want to worry about your face going under, because I fell asleep. And inside they had colors, like I chose green, and there's music. You could choose your music, and you're just sensory. So what it's supposed to do is turn off your senses. You don't have to exist. You can't hear because your ears are in the water. You can't see because it's dark except for the color. You can't really smell anything. You taste something if you want to, I don't know. But you're just, you remove most of your senses so that your body and your nervous system can relax, and you just sit there and float for an hour. Then you pay them for that. And this also had an oxygen bar. So when I came out of the float thing, we were able to do like an oxygen thing. Like they put it like we were in a hospital and put the oxygen thing on us and let us breathe oxygen. I'm not sure. My friend that I went with is a physician, so I trusted it.
Wow.
But it was very relaxing. It was similar to nothing I've ever done before, actually. I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything like it. But it was really, unique.
So do you have the bathing suit or your birthday suit?
I did a birthday suit. Okay. Because the door has a lock, so nobody's coming in. Although at some point I was like, what if I can't open this? And then, but I learned that when your hour is up, it opens itself. I was like, aha.
Okay.
So basically you're in a coffin full of water with music and lights. That's pretty much what it is. But it's nothing I would do, they sell packages. It's nothing I would do like 12 of or 2 of. But it was a cool thing to do once,
Okay.
If you're having like pain, sciatica, it probably would be great for that, because you can let the pressure off your spine and just float. And the salt water, I don't know if that does anything for your body. I guess so, because Epsom salt baths help with aches and pains. So it probably has a therapeutic aspect.
So do you have to sign something? Because I know when you like people who have high blood pressure, if they're soaking in salt, that affects their blood pressure.
Yeah, we had to sign a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
you signed a lot of forms. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But you have to sign forms to get a pedicure at a spa, a manicure, a massage.
Yeah.
Lawyers.
So is it that what is it, the cryotherapy thing, but filled with water?
Yeah, that's cold. I ain't do that. But yeah, it's literally like a coffin or egg with water.
Okay.
And I don't remember if the water was warm or cold, or it was just, I guess, room temperature.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That was going to be my question. What was the temperature of the water?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like a commercialized hot springs, which I love hot springs, and I hope to do one this week. Hot springs are naturally occurring mineral pools that are by volcanoes, and you talking about relaxing. Oh my gosh. If you can do a hot spring, do that. Don't do this float stuff.
I was just thinking, like you said, you're in like the cocoon, like being in a coffin filled with water. I don't know if I would be able to turn my brain off to be able to just relax. And probably when I got to that point, the darn lid probably gonna be opening up.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to realize, okay, I didn't have the pillow at first. And so the water in my ears I didn't know how far the water, because it's dark. So you have to just go by feeling. And I was like, if I fall asleep and my head tilts back and I drown. So I did the pillow just so I didn't have to worry about that. And then I realized I was trying to keep my ears out. That's what it was. And then when my ears went under, I was like, wait, that takes away another sense. And that's when I relaxed, when I couldn't hear.
Okay.
I'm listening to the music, looking at the lights. So when I put my head back, let the pillow handle the work, let my ears come out of the situation and close my eyes and took hearing and sight away, I went to sleep. I relaxed.
Wow.
It actually sounds amazing. Like, it sounds like it's an experience worth having at least once.
Yeah, I feel like $100. Don't spend more than that, and don't sign up for a whole bunch of them. until you try it. But you know, I was going into a weekend where I was, you know, looking forward to just having a nice release. So it was like a good start, I guess. I was in the mindset to
Relax, late release.
Yeah,
Definitely. Like Jennifer said, it's a whole body reset.
it is.
Definitely.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh.
I
Hi,
saw
Zakaya. How are you? Meredith said she did one in Hawaii.
Okay. A hot springs or a float pod? Because Hawaii has hot springs.
Yeah, she didn't say.
Okay. She'll say in a minute.
Yeah, she'll say in a minute. She did give some comments about the children getting married. She said yes, Tabitha said yes, they are engaged, and they're arguing about who's gonna pay. Martin's like, I hope Eddie pays, and Eddie said Martin's gonna pay because he expects a big wedding all over the internet. One interviewer asked Eddie, does he have any advice for Nick? Eddie said he has no advice. Tabitha said that. And Meredith said she did the hot springs in Hawaii. And Colleen said it sounds very interesting. It's always good to breathe and relax.
Yeah. But you can be in there wasting up the whole hour trying to relax. I will admit that.
Yeah.
Jennifer
said I didn't do a pod. I was in Turks and Caicos. So I was floating in a canal, the floating with no effort, no life jacket.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not that relaxed, Jennifer. I ain't got to that place in my life.
That's admirable. Yeah, I need some controlled environment situations and a staff in the lobby.
Yes. Can I have somebody sitting on the other side of the egg? And even if you ain't there, just tell me you're gonna be there.
My God.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'm a little jelly. I'm so excited that you jet set tomorrow, but I'm a little jelly, just a little. Have fun. Oh my gosh.
Have an amazing time.
And happy
birthday. Happy birthday. It's Colleen's birthday on the 22nd.
Yes,
so
my Aquarius sister. Yes, all over my Facebook memories are all the videos and all the pictures from my birthday party, my Hello 50 party last year, which was today. And I have been watching them and just having a great time like I'm at the party. Because a lot of them I didn't see last year because it was the party. And then the next day I had like 8 people at my house, and then I flew out for a week and I just didn't see all of this stuff. So I'm seeing stuff now that I didn't even see a year ago.
Wow.
That's cool.
That was the party of the century.
Right. I don't think there will be another party like that party.
Not out of my budget, it won't. Not out of my wallet, it won't. Baby.
That was party. The vibe was crazy.
Even if I tried to have a party this year, it would not match it. It would have just been like trying to recreate the wheel. It would have just, it was, some stuff you just do once and call it a day.
It was amazing though. Like the whole, there was nothing that was out of place. Everybody was a vibe. It wasn't just the setting. Everybody was a whole vibe.
When I made that guest list, I was like, yep, nope, yep, nope. It was deliberate. Energy is everything. And there are some people that weren't on the guest list that I just truly forgot to. If you weren't invited, it doesn't mean you were a nope. Maybe I just, but there were some nopes.
Yeah.
I said it this way. There was mostly a lot of deliberate yeses. And then I got to a certain number. I was like, okay, we must stop. Tabitha turns 40 on the 26th. Hey, Aquarius sister.
Oh,
happy early birthday.
Hey, Tabitha.
Her birthday is Friday. And Sheila is the 27th.
That's right. Happy birthday.
So we got 25. We got 22 with Colleen, 25 me. Tabitha is 26 and Sheila is 27. Bam, 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 bam.
Let's go.
Happy birthday.
That's awesome.
She's turning 40. Would I want to be 40 again? No.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't mind being 40 again.
Right.
I don't want to turn 51. Like, that's so lame. 51. But I could go back to like 46, do a few things differently.
That is hilarious.
Like after 50, it's like 51. All year I've been saying I'm 50 because I'm 50 now. What am I supposed to say now?
You 51?
I'm over 50.
You can put a little extra.
Yeah, 50 with a little spice.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah.
That's good self-focus.
50 fine. 50 fine.
50 fine. That sounds like I'm 59 and look good for my age.
Oh my God.
Or 55 and stop counting.
Right? Tabitha says she's 40 with a 6-year-old and 4-year-old boys. I don't want to be this 40. That's what I was thinking. I had like those middle schoolers and kindergartner people that we were describing when I was 40. I'm good.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because I had my kids late too.
Lena said happy early birthday, and Jennifer said 50 wonderful instead of
now that I like.
That's
yes,
cute.
50 wonderful.
That I
like that.
Thank you, Jennifer. Now I can claim my age starting Thursday with pride.
Colleen said 50 is a blessing because Colleen turns 50 tomorrow.
Yes.
Colleen said she had Ava at 40, so it's 50 for her.
Yeah.
Tabitha says sassy 50 fine. She loves it. Meredith says it seems like yesterday when my babysitter was jet setter.
Oh no, she babysat me.
Oh, she babysat you. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh yes, that's right. I babysat you, jet setter. Yes.
Okay.
It was
Wow.
yesterday. Yeah, I look good for my age. I'm poor.
You right there along with Tabitha's boys. Y'all playing together.
Yes, I'm gonna run away from home. I'm literally gonna run away from home. I'm leaving.
Literally in the morning.
But isn't it something how back in the day you didn't go to daycare like
I sure didn't.
You didn't go to no daycare. You was at the house either with your mama or your grandparents.
Yeah.
And they was watching the stories,
Yep.
cooking, and
Drinking
that was
coffee.
a whole vibe.
Yep.
I had a babysitter though.
You did? But you're younger
I
than
did.
us.
Yeah,
I had a
We were just thrown to the wolves. Not the wolves, but
y'all were not thrown to the wolves. You were just with your family members, and my mom didn't have a lot of family members around, and so it was actually a lady that went to the Kingdom Hall with her that babysat us. Like it would be the equivalent of before and after school care, and so I went to her house. And she took me to school, and then my mom picked me up after she got off of work. So it was the equivalent of that.
Okay, so it wasn't your traditional.
It's not a traditional babysitter, but she did homework with me. I had hair down my back, so she, braided my hair for my mom, stuff like that.
Well, see, that's what we're saying. Nobody did all that. My great grandmother, Mama Lily, she just did whatever she was doing that day, and so did I. So if she was picking greens, I was picking greens. If she was making biscuits, I was making biscuits. If we drinking coffee and watching Young and the Restless, that's what I was doing. You were doing 80-year-old people stuff, even though she was like 60. But she seemed like she was 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, Mary just said it, drinking coffee with Mama Lily and watching all the soap operas. There was nothing child-oriented at Mama Lily's house. It was you doing grandmama stuff.
Yep. That's how it was. I was fortunate enough to have my great grandma until I was 16. So and my dad worked third shift and my mom worked first shift. So in the summers you had to go to Grandma Nana house. And then even in school, when school let out, we got on the bus at Grandma Nana house. We got off the bus at Grandma Nana house. And in the summertime you shell peas. You went took the hogs to slaughter.
I learned how to kill a chicken.
Yeah, all that. And then you sat down and you watched Victor Newman, ate your lunch. And then,
that you killed and cooked.
Yeah. Like that.
And I wouldn't take nothing for it. I wouldn't take a pre-K for it. It is some of my core memories. She was my great grandmother as well. She lived to be 98 and my children got to know her.
Wow.
It just is. I remember that period of my time more than I remember kindergarten, first, second grade. I don't remember anything till like 4th grade, but I remember her. Spending time with her.
Wow. That's rich. That's amazing.
You don't have no like that no more.
No,
grandmama's at the club now.
Exactly.
Earlier, yeah, because my mom is a great grandma. My mom is only 65. But she's a great grandma.
Who's the great grandma? Your mom?
My mom is a great grandma. Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. They were young. I thought they were super old because they used to wear their hair in those pink hair roller things. But when I think about it, I got married at 31, which was a little late. My mama is only 20 years older than me. That means she was the age I am going to be Thursday when I got married. But you couldn't tell me they weren't old people.
Right.
And so when I'm 4, let's say I'm 5 because I'm not good at math. So then my mama is 25. So my daddy was 27. So let's say his mama was 47. My great grandmother was 67.
Yeah.
But I thought she was 100 because of the way she did things so old school, but they weren't that old.
Common things.
Yeah, it was just that they were traditional. Like, they just lived the traditional, they weren't like these 67-year-olds now 80-year-olds running for president. They weren't trying to be so.
They weren't trying to be glamours because some of them were grandma now. Yeah,
they really enjoyed their family and like take pride in bringing us along. And she had a 4th grade education. And she used to say, I really can't teach you. I teach you what I know, but you're going to go past that pretty quickly, And it's just amazing, what they accomplished with the grade school, because they had to stop going to school to help in the fields because it was like 2 generations removed from, slavery.
Right.
So they weren't slaves, but they had to stop school to go work for the family for money.
But look at you now. You can throw down and cook, sis.
That's you.
Who, me?
When
I want to.
When you want to, yes. Okay,
whenever anybody in my family makes Mama Lily's biscuits, everybody shows up because it's like she taught everybody, and it's like the time it takes, but it's a core memory, I don't think I would remember being in pre-K and sitting on the blanket listening to Brown Bear, or any of that.
Okay, Jennifer says, I love how everyone watched Young and the Restless.
Child, yes.
Everybody was watching Victor Newman. First of all, it's not called Young and the Restless. It's called Victor Newman.
Victor Newman. Yes.
I didn't watch any of the stories. Yeah, so focused. You a little twisted, babe. Literally. Tabitha said, we had my older brother and next door neighbor. They watched the house. Miss Meredith said, watch her make quilts as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
By hand.
Lena says, my mom always at church where she keeps my daughter. My daughter says things like, please, can we go to church today?
Oh.
She got the bug bad.
That's the A. Like I was telling someone today, I said, back in the day, because my husband said something, and we was talking about just back in the day and almost like the struggle. And I said, you know what? I wouldn't change it for nothing.
Nothing.
It was such a bond with my cousins and my siblings, and it was such a bond that was so rich that you don't see it a lot now. So to experience that, and it's just like, I
feel like we are like the greatest generation because we came through all of that, like foundational family core stuff, and we're in this new generation too. Like we got to see a lot of change in our lifetime.
Most definitely.
Well, and then Sheila, like you said, it was like coming through the struggle, but like I feel like they had everything they needed. We might see it as a struggle now, but it wasn't a struggle then. We didn't know it was. We had everything.
I didn't know they were struggling. If they were,
I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know we was poor until I got older. I was like, I think we was in poverty level. That whole thing of government cheese, that was welfare. Yeah. But the love, the care that, we had. And it's just like, yeah, when you look back now, you think, oh, we didn't have this and that, but we still traveled. We still went visiting and different
we just
things.
drove and stayed with relatives.
That part. But
old fried chicken.
Listen, yes.
The greasy bag of fried chicken.
Yep.
Fried chicken. My mom would make the potato salad. And then we would have the loaf bread, and then she would make a pound cake. And that was we had our station wagon, and we put all of that, and that was our trip food.
It must have been a booklet out to tell Black people how to black, because we all had the same experience. The chicken, the white bread, light bread, the pound cake, the station wagon with the seat that faced the wrong way.
Face the back.
And Victor Newman.
Yes.
I think I missed that.
You over in Kingdom Hall, y'all did stuff a little
Yeah, we
different.
did something.
These the church kids. These the PKs and the PGKs.
There you go. There you go.
This is different.
Church all day, child. Mm.
But
All
I
right,
did it
guys,
like
we
when
need
I
to
would
wrap
go.
it up.
Okay.
It's 10:05. Oh my gosh. We didn't even talk about half the stuff that's on our
None
list.
of the stuff we
None of the stuff on the list.
But it was good to talk about things that we personally experienced. So that was good. So we want to have our closing. Let's go with no nonsense, since So Focus normally has to have time to focus.
think.
It is going to be a new week. I want you guys to have a splendorifical week. Remember, everything you need is in your head and in your mind. God has already equipped you for everything that is going to come this week. Go into this week with a new mindset. Go into this week with an open heart, an open mind, and an open ear, so you can be able to hear and to focus and relax. Do your somatics, do your stretches, do your, and as somebody tells me, don't be afraid to talk if you need to talk. Find a safe space, a safe person to talk to, and be okay with talking. We all need that. Have a good week.
Okay. Comments. Somebody wants your link for your bonnets. So Focus.
Oh, okay. I'll add it.
Let's see. Miss Meredith says she still watches this. I guess it's Victor Newman.
Victor Newman. Mm-hmm.
Miss
She's
Tabitha
my cousin
said,
if y'all are trying to figure this out.
oh, okay. Tabitha said this was fun. And yes, put your links in for your bonnet. So Focus. And Tabitha said that's her birthday gift to herself. Well, Tabitha, I can tell you that they have mommy and daughter sets, even though, I'm an adult, but I bought my daughter one that just looked like mine too. There's mommy and daughter sets, so you can get one for your daughter as well. Just give hers later so you can have your birthday gift. Colleen said, new week, everything you need you have. Go into the week with an open heart and an open mind. And then she said, hello, talking real conversations. So tomorrow she's gonna have I think a live for her birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Look forward to that, Colleen. Way to go.
It's a good idea, Colleen.
Birthday. All right. So Focus.
Alrighty, what I have for the week is for all of the birthday folk that we shouted out. I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. All right, that's all I have. Happy birthday, y'all.
That was a good way out. That was a good way out. I like that strategy.
Yes. Oh wow.
She was coming in with the church clap. We got it though.
Yes,
The church
baby.
got those with that.
Hilarious. All right, Jet Setter. On your way to Jet.
On the way, right.
On my way to go pack is what I'm about to do.
Oh, did you unpack from the last trip?
Yeah.
Good
Oh.
job.
But it was in October.
Good. I was gonna say if you did not, you already halfway back.
It was in October though, so don't really applaud me. Okay, so at church today, he said, "You are who you are, not because of who you are, but because of who you are connected to."
Mm-hmm.
And that really sat with me. I don't know if all of y'all are like this, but when I go into a birthday, I really am just grateful because somebody didn't get to turn 50 wonderful, or 50 or any of these ages. And so I think about, who's in my life and what my life consists of, and not even what I want to change, but what I'm grateful for that I do have and what is here. And I have so many things to be thankful for. And that stuck with me. It was in the context of church and our church family, of course, but all of you I'm connected to, and I'm grateful for that. This is our, ramp up to the week. It makes us laugh. It makes us happy. We can be silly. I wear a bonnet on social media. I don't even wear a bonnet in the bed. I don't wear a bonnet. Like, these bonnets are literally just for this show. I have 5 bonnets that I bought from So Focus. Well, 2 that I bought from So Focus only for this show. I will leave you with that. Just think about your relationships, who you're connected to. Some people that you've been connected to, and I've experienced that this week, you need to cut off those connections. things are being revealed. 2024 is a year of revelation.
Yes.
And things are being revealed about people in their hearts, good or bad, and their intentions where you're concerned, good or bad. And I'm grateful for the lesson of some people that I've become aware of, that I will not be taking the 50 Wonderful with me.
Come through.
I love it. I love it. Wow. I don't have much to say after that, but I say the same things that you're saying, and I agree. And when the people that are no longer part of your life, when that time is over, it's okay. It's just like, it's okay. You've had that time. Now move on. And there's other people that's going to replace them. Because sometimes when, they're out of your life, it's like, oh my God, I missed the void. But really, did you? Are you? Really, was they toxic? And you just didn't realize it because you really valued the relationship more than you realize, yeah, this person is toxic. So really, like, look at it, put the glasses on and really see what it really is, and embrace it. Embrace that time, because now it's time to go to another level, and everybody can't go, and be okay with it.
I like that.
Yeah, you are who you are connected to.
You are who you are connected to.
Not who you are.
Yeah.
I really like
Wow.
that.
That's deep.
That's powerful. I really like that. You are who you are connected to. And
You're not who you are.
Their season is over. That's right. In the comments. That's right. Their season
Holla.
Okay, guys.
Go with you.
We didn't say the intro song, so we'll sing it out. Okay, so focus.
All righty.
It was not missed, was it?
Come on. Sing it out.
What I can't even think of it. Hold on.
I know I got the birthday song in my head.
I know, right?
Come on in. Bring
a friend.
Bring a friend. It's Bonnet Confessions. Sunday night. Come on in. Bring a friend. It's Bonnet Confessions. Sunday night at 9.
Ish. 9-ish.
9-ish.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. Have a wonderful week.
We'll see you next week.
See you next
Bye.
week. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.